What's up, guys? Today is a very special day because I want to talk about something that has been driving me absolutely crazy since I started my fitness journey, and that is my weight scale. Today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why you should never ever use a weight scale, especially if you're on a fitness journey. All right, sounds good? Let's get to it. Cue the intro. Still don't have an intro? Come on, man, we have to get an intro. What can you do for me? You got to do something. Really? That's the best you can do? All right, let's start with reason number 1. That number that you see on a scale every time you step on it, it doesn't mean anything. You have to think of your fitness journey in terms of your goals. Is it to lose fat? Is it to gain muscle? Is it to tone your entire body? Is it to increase your cardiovascular endurance? Whatever your fitness goal or goals happens to be, I can guarantee you that the number that the scale spits out measures none of these things accurately. Let's think about this for a minute. What exactly does your scale measure? Well, it measures the mass of your fat, your muscle, your bones, your organs, your waste, your water, your gas. All of these measurements are included in one single number. And on a day-to-day basis, each of these variables can fluctuate considerably. So if your goal is to measure fat loss or muscle gain, comparing the day-to-day value of what the weight scale is telling you, you're not going to get an accurate measurement or an accurate view of what's going on inside your body. In fact, I would even argue you're not going to get an idea at all of what's going on inside your body just on the scale number alone. Let me give you an example. I'm a scientist. Not the kind that has watched Bill Nye a couple times, although I have watched Bill Nye a couple times because Bill Nye's awesome. But rather, I'm the type that has 2 pieces of paper worth $70,000 collecting dust in my basement kind of scientist. Which means that I love to design experiments and collect data based on measurements and observation. Now, I've been measuring my weight every single day since I started my fitness journey, and I've noticed a few strange things. There'll be days where I'll eat tons and tons of food, and not good food, mind you, and I will lose weight the next morning. And alternatively, there'll be days where I'll eat hardly any food and a lot of healthy food, and the next day I'll gain weight. It's actually quite interesting. Daily weight measurements are really all over the place. This leads me to reason number 2 as to why you should never weigh yourself during a fitness journey, and that is because you can start to make decisions based on emotion rather than logic. Let's get back to my previous example. There'll be consecutive days where I'll have great workouts, I'm sweating a lot, I'm eating all the right kinds of foods, getting all my fruits and vegetables in there, getting my proteins and my carbohydrates in, and the next morning I'll hop on the scale and then my weight is up a pound and a half. And for me, that is just so demoralizing, to do everything right, to have your food in check, to have your exercise in check, and then you hop on the scale and then you're gaining weight. And it's like, what am I doing wrong? And this could lead you to dropping your logic and just using your emotion to make a very bad decision. And for me, a decision could very easily be, you know what? I'm exercising right, I'm eating right, and I'm gaining weight. This isn't working. Forget all this. Let's go to the pizza store. Alternatively, you can think, you know what? I'm eating right and exercising and my weight isn't going anywhere, or the scale is increasing. Well, I'm just gonna cut down, half of the food I'm eating. I'm just gonna really restrict what I'm eating. And that is absolutely the wrong way to go about it. You can't just starve yourself to a healthy body. You see where I'm going with this, guys? That scale can have a really negative emotional effect on yourself, even though logically, you know that number that scale gives you doesn't mean anything, that there are so many different variables that contribute to that number. But if you're trying to lose fat like I am, and you just see that scale go up, it could just play with your mind, and you just really have to leave emotion out of it and just use your mind. You know that you exercise right and you eat right, in the long term, you're gonna have that success. Remember, a fitness journey isn't something that you're going to get to in a day or a week. It is a lifelong journey with no real destination. There's no end goal of being healthy. You just wanna be healthy and stay healthy. There's no quick fix, there's no magic pill, there's no number on the scale that you're gonna hit and say, boom, I've reached my journey, that's it. And the third reason you should take your scale and throw it in the garbage during this fitness journey is because it'll allow you to focus on the right things. If your goal is to simply hit a specific number on the scale, then you are focusing on the wrong thing. Unless, of course, you are about to go into the ring and have a fight where you have to reach a specific weight in order to meet your weight class, then yeah, I guess the scale is important. But if you're like me, where you're kind of concerned more about fat loss, then that scale doesn't matter. throw it away, get rid of it. Focus on something else that's more important and that's more critical into judging how well you're actually doing in losing your fat. For example, I get super pumped up when I put on my pants and I see all the space in between my waist and my jeans where it used to be filled up with my belly fat, but now, hey, no belly fat there. Wouldn't you know, I'm making progress. Right now, I weigh about 80 kilograms. If you were looking at me and I had 20 kilograms less fat on me, but 20 kilograms more muscle, this that you're looking at right here would be completely different. My jeans, well, I would have a whole lot more space around them. In fact, I would have to buy a whole new wardrobe because of all the belly fat that I would have lost. But of course, the scale would be the same, 80 kilograms today or 80 kilograms, tomorrow when I have 20 kilograms less fat and 20 kilograms more muscle. I think you guys get what I'm saying here. I know that was a little bit of an extreme example, but the reality is the scale doesn't matter. Focus instead on how your fitness journey is making you feel. Do you have more energy than you normally do throughout the day? Do you have less pain? Do your clothes fit better? Can you run faster? Can you jump higher? Can you climb higher? All these non-scale victories, these are the things that you need to be recording and measuring every single day. These are the types of things that you need to be recording, and these are the types of questions that you need to be asking yourself. How do you feel? Are you feeling better? Is your journey making you feel healthier? If you focus on tracking your progress by asking yourself the right questions, I'm positive you're gonna have a much better experience throughout your entire fitness journey. And if you're not on a fitness journey, well, you're in luck because I'm on one. In fact, I just started mine. I'm on day 12 and I would love it if you would join me. We can do this thing together. Feel free to get in touch with me anytime. I love to talk to people that are on the same journey as I am. We get to share our struggles and our successes and our accomplishments. And with that, I am going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I will see you tomorrow.